Hey, Mama.
Hey, I thought it was 3 o'clock my time.
It's okay.
Sorry.
So he has no video. So
Okay.
he's just being like a little bit of a stalker.
Okay, we like stalkers.
Nice, good. Hi, nice to meet you. Lisa and I, we've gotten to know each other. We're like old friends now, so
You guys go way back.
way back.
Apparently, all the way back to Podfest.
Oh yeah,
You said apparently?
apparently.
You don't remember? Okay.
I don't know how I found you, but I assumed it must have been Podfest.
Maybe, yeah. So he has an idea. He's going to do a podcast about our podcast and just point out all of the things that we fuck up on.
That sounds like you have a very busy podcast. You got a lot. You have tons of information to work with.
Oh, I
So
have to
listen.
apologize too because it's gonna be really hard for me not to spoil the entire series. So I'm just apologizing. It's just so many parts, like with the aliens. I can't. I'm so sorry. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing.
You know, the way I feel about the show thus far, okay, you can spoil it for me. Lisa might not like that though.
I'm gonna have to put my my mouse hovering on his mute button.
Wait, do you not like the show?
I am not. I mean, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I
but
can
I'm
tell.
not in-
I listened to the last episode. I was very disappointed. I was like, I don't even think she likes it.
I know, right?
I mean, I don't
I will
hate
never
it.
understand.
Interesting.
Sorry. Are you gonna kick me out the club now?
Well, since you were like late, quote unquote, she already fired you and hired me. That's what happened. Did you? I thought she texted you.
I support that message. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, she really hates this show. I love it.
Listen, if you don't buck up, you're gonna get less bagels in your next shipment.
Well, I don't remember getting any shipments lately.
But that's the Rona. That's not me.
Okay, good point. I mean, I'm at like 96.5%. I haven't made the complete 180 yet, but I'm halfway there, Lisa. Oh, you did your hair today?
I brushed it, yeah. I brushed it.
I did a little fingering to my hair, and I was like, okay.
He did too. We just can't see.
I did actually, because in case
great.
the camera did work, I showered, I did my hair, and the camera doesn't work. So
I think you look fabulous.
yeah, I really am cute. Just so you know, just imagine an attractive man. I worked out, but whatever.
I think his camera's working and not working intentionally, but that's just my thoughts.
Maybe I broke it, just my face.
Oh my
Stop.
Okay, all right. This is all about him. Gotcha.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
just
wow.
him.
And the camera's not working. I don't know
Sorry.
how I feel about this.
I know he's got two females sitting here be like all about him.
Well, it feels good to me.
But look at it. We got 2 women all about you. What else you look like?
Look at that.
Pat
Look
on
at
your
that blank
back.
screen blushing.
Maybe I can wait. Oh, I almost thought you could see me for a second. Like, wait a minute, what? Okay.
All right, ready? Oh.
I nodded. Sorry, but you can't. That's gonna happen a lot. I'm gonna nod and smile and gesture. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Hi and welcome to this mini episode of Sass and Sips, where we are going to discuss a listener favorite moment. We are your hosts. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Agnes.
And we have a special guest with us today. Germar, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I would. Hi, my name is Germar Derron. I am the host of the Look to the Cookie podcast, and I am also an avid Lost fan, old school. Back in the day, I've seen the entire series like 4 times, so I'm excited to do this thing.
Yes, we're happy to have you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for dealing with us, but okay.
Okay. So, what moment from the first season stood out to you enough to want to put up with us today?
So my moment from the first season, and actually it may be my favorite moment, maybe in the history of television, something that I never forget, I think about all the time, is the bearded man on the raft, and he says, "We're going to have to take the boy." it like haunted me. It was the scariest thing. I had no idea what was going on. And I paused and looked just like Michael and Walt, like, what'd you say? And he goes, the boy. What are you talking about? We're going to need the boy. So like everybody in the world, immediately you think about like weird child exploitation things. Like, what are they doing? So it terrified me. Like, why are they getting this boy? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't want the men or money or what's going on? He's got that creepy beard. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm going too far. Let me stop. Slow down. So
we definitely have the what the fuck faces.
Yes,
what the fucking?
I can see you. It makes me feel really bad. Like, wait, that's just me? It's not what we're going to have to take the boy.
Child exploitation, I don't think has ever come into my mind.
Wow, what did you think they were gonna like go play tic-tac-toe or something?
Well, considering like 600 episodes prior, like Walt was special.
Oh.
You know, so there was something going on with Walt, and it wasn't child exploits. Yet that didn't come into my mind. Although okay.
Officially, Agnes hasn't seen, so maybe that is what they want him for. Wink, wink.
I mean. Technically speak, I'm like fine. I have no comeback. I'm shutting up.
No, but yeah, that moment was like it was just like this happy moment where you think, oh, and they're like, oh, we survived a plane crash, and he's like, well, ain't that something? But here's the thing, and the whole scene just comes crashing to like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Before that, they like are getting out on the raft. They're playing that music like they're gonna be saved. You know, the boat's going away. That the little radar thing, and then it's coming back. And they're like, oh, it's coming back. They're all excited and stuff. Sawyer has his gun, so he thinks, if these are creeps, I'm gonna take him out. It does not go that way at all. So I think background, because you made me realize why I felt it was creepy and nobody else did. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did not watch Lost from the beginning. When it first started, I think it might have been 2005. I thought it was going to be a really good show. People were saying, yeah, we already saw this. It's like Gilligan's Island. I was like, this is clearly not like Gilligan's Island. But that's what people thought. And I was like, I want to see that show, but I'm in school. I'm busy. I don't have time to watch TV. So I only saw the season finale. I had not seen anything before that. I just tuned in for the season finale. So this is my first time seeing the show, and I was hooked. And that was my first big moment of like, what the hell is going on in this show?
Okay.
And that's where I started.
That kind of makes sense now.
Yeah. So I didn't know Walt was special until like years later. If he was still on the show or whatever, I don't know.
So how with that mouse, Lisa?
Yeah. How long after you saw this episode did you see the rest of the first season?
Yeah, I had to think about that for a while. I think it was 2010 when I saw the rest of the first season.
Oh, damn.
So I was like through maybe season 4 before I saw season 1.
Holy shit. Okay,
and it was amazing to watch it that way, though. Like when I went back and saw season 1, I was like, oh my God.
To be fair, I don't think, I think there was TiVo back then, but it still wasn't as easy to stream and go back. And like, if you missed the episode, you kind of you missed it.
Well, here's the deal. My girlfriend at the time actually had it on DVD, and I just didn't watch it because I'm one of those people like, I'm moving on now. I'm on season 2. So, and she made me watch it actually, and I went back and, it seems to spoil these stuff that I can't say. What I can say without spoiling anything is that there are things that happen later that you don't even know had happened already because I didn't see it, and you go be like, that's what. So it was a lot of that, and it was really cool. But I can't tell you because it tells you things.
Okay. Lisa has been doing this to me for weeks now, months now. Like, remember this scene? I'm like, I'm gonna remember the scene. What? 4 seasons ago? But okay, I'll try.
Yeah, Lost
Nerd. You have to remind me.
I'm not very good at that, actually. I'm better at the big picture. I never remember like little details. Like, remember he had on that watch, and you're like, what?
Yeah, like the episode where Claire goes to see the psychic in the first season, and at the beginning, Locke is in the jungle, and he's got the tarot cards and the same lamp as the psychic, and I'm like, who the fuck noticed this shit? Like, remember? But it was because I read it on the wiki.
Yes.
And I was like, I never even noticed it, like some people notice things, and I give them a lot of credit because I don't know how they do it.
I'm pretty sure that some of these things are just reused props. And then like 10 years later, people are like, well, look, there's a connection there. No, they just reuse the same props. It's not that serious.
I have all the answers, and I will not spoil it, but I can definitely tell you everything.
Oh my God, you're killing me. So you could definitely come back every so often and just like dig the knife deeper.
I know,
into
and just
me.
laugh at you. I listened to the last episode, and on the last episode, I won't say it, but you said something, and I was like, it's because the writer.
Wait. Was it Deus or was it numbers?
Yes, it was Deus. Yeah.
Oh, what part was it? You don't have to say what was wrong. Just say what part, because now I'm curious.
I can't. It's basically like what we were just talking about. Like, what does this mean? Why would the writers do this? Why did they think that? It was something like that, and I know exactly what the answer is.
Go back and listen to the podcast. Well, actually, not go back. I'm gonna actually go and listen to it now.
Yeah, she refuses to listen.
Oh, you one of those. Okay.
I hate the sound of my voice with the deep-seated passion. So if I was to listen to it, I would never record again.
Well, I was that way, and it took me. I had to get over it. I was like, dude, you do this now all the time. You gotta just love this ugly voice. And
that's what I got Lisa here for. She's the producer and the writer.
Cool. Did you know that Lisa was Japanese American and French Canadian? We talked about that before the show started.
Yeah, apparently.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I've noticed that I noticed since we were 8, and I kind of missed that part, Lisa.
Interesting.
My feelings are hurt.
Well, so he
Tear.
Yeah, so he was guessing my nationality. Apparently, I'm Japanese American and French Canadian. It's news to me too, so.
Cool. I was wrong. Oh, never mind. I'm so sorry.
But you were so close. You're so close.
So close. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm taking your show down another.
No. This is fun. This is fun.
I don't think it go down any lower than what we brought it down to.
It's a very loose format.
Do we continue talking about the moment, or you want to talk about the episode, or
what do you want to talk about? We can talk about anything. We actually haven't recorded for this episode yet.
The 3-episode season finale. We didn't record yet.
We were actually supposed to record it today with another guest, aka my husband, but then he went and drove to Florida. So
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Does he know about the apocalypse? No?
I think he might have heard. I'm not sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's widely known yet,
Yeah, he just sent me a pic. Actually, he sent both of us a picture of him in a pool with a beer, and I'm like, okay.
All right.
Fine.
Social distancing 101.
Yeah, so we watched the episode, so she knows the episode.
Good.
We just haven't recorded it yet. That's all.
Well, then I have questions for Agnes, is what the screen says. What is your guess? What are your thoughts about my creepy, bearded, perverted man? Like, who is he? Why is he there? Why is he taking the boy? And is it all connected? What's going on?
I mean, he's obviously one of the others.
Oh, you think the others exist? Okay, continue.
I mean, you know what?
Oh, you guys go ahead. I'm good.
Hey, I'm so upset that I was late because I didn't get a chance to go downstairs and get my wine. So I need my wine now. Thank you.
Well, you got about 5 minutes, and then I think I might have to restart this.
Got it. Okay. So I think there's something, I don't know, supernatural or a combination of Danielle losing her mind and actually hearing things. But she's heard people say, she heard the others say, we want the boy. And then boom, 2 scenes later, they grab the boy.
But now, how do you know that she wasn't in on it?
Ooh.
I hate you and I hate Germar. I hate you both.
This is great. This is fun.
I hate you both.
I see a pattern in the future.
My interest has gone from 96 down to 95. Keep it up.
But I love you.
Yeah. But it's all okay. So I mean, Claire was kidnapped for her baby, so there's obviously something to do with children. I don't know. Walt, you're gonna have to get your camera fixed by the time we do this next go around.
I will.
We're gonna have.
I'm just listening.
That's a logical explanation, at least. I mean, that makes more sense than child exploitation. I mean,
thank you.
Or she's just leading you away from the truth. Whatever, it's fine.
Or that, yeah.
I don't know how to talk about this with somebody who's never seen it. I just want to tell you everything. I'll just call you later.
Just do that. Yeah, do that. Call me.
I can't take it. No, this is good. That's very cool. So there's others, and I haven't watched this first season either in 10 years or no 7 years. So I don't even remember it that much. In this last episode, they also have the dynamite, and they're trying to like get into the hatch thing, right? Is that in this episode?
Yes.
Or am I talking about season 2? Which one?
No, this is the one.
Do you think they're getting in, and what's in there?
Well, in case I just refresh your memory, they actually opened it, and you see the staircase leading down to what's down there? A lab, a scientific lab that they built. I don't know.
Huh. So you think maybe what are the odds of like the others are in there hanging out, smoking weed? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what they're doing in there.
Having a drink.
You know what? I didn't even think about it. Because I think Lost has got me so fucked up. I'm like, I'll find out when I see the next season. I give up trying to figure out things.
Sorry, you probably talked about all this stuff, but I'm not usually on the podcast, so this is interesting to me.
No, we not just yet. Not just yet.
Okay. What about the smoke monster? Maybe the smoke monster's in there. What is the deal with that thing? It's like black and is. What is that?
Well, the smoke was from the bonfire, and then the monster. Oh, wait! I remember now. Because after they do the dynamite down, he kind of went to a poof of smoke. Yeah, didn't think about that one either. I was like, what? Okay.
You just not interested?
No, it's not that I'm not interested, but there's just so many possible. I was like, I can't. My brain only has so many different functions, and this is I was like, let's focus on these characters, and I'll keep the smoke monster in the back of my head. But I don't know. But I'm pretty good with once I digest it. I'm pretty good at like guessing outlandish.
She has good instincts. There's a lot of
I know.
things.
I've listened. I just don't want to say anything. I've listened.
Yeah, no.
I'm kind of mad.
There's some episodes that we record, and I'll try to prod her, and I'm waiting for her to say something like really outlandish or logical almost, and she'll say something completely opposite, but it's totally on the right track, and I'm like,
I know.
What the fuck? Like, how did you know that? But I can't let on that she's right.
Professional TV watcher.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that. I've been like that with other shows, not with this one, but with other shows though.
Right. This show has pretty much, I'm a little wary. I'm not confident of my skills with this show because you're just like, what the fuck? But and then you over here like, interesting. You're really fucking with my head.
Good. I don't want you to guess the show.
I mean, I could definitely be like, just go through Wikipedia and just read all the episodes.
You could do that.
Yeah, you'll ruin everything in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been a good girl.
So at the end of this episode, I know, right? Maybe she knows everything already, and we're both the fools.
Sometimes I really think so because I'm like, wait, have you watched ahead? She's like, no. I'm like, okay.
She told you
I can barely watch what I have to watch. Never mind, watch ahead. I'm like, another one.
Oh, that's fair because you probably like live and do other things too. You can't just like watch Lost all day every day and study.
Yes, let's go with that. I don't have a life. I am retired. I am on disability, and I have tons of time to watch TV. Unfortunately, I'm just not that into Lost.
Could you stop saying that?
Does it break your heart like it does mine?
I know. Well, I'll tell you this though, which kind of sucks. this first season was only good to me because I watched it after other stuff. I don't think it's the best season at all. Not only is it not the best season, but the show becomes so different. It's not the same show at all.
Okay, so you know,
but I think that
in that case, we have hope.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
believe
I told
you.
Oh yeah. Legit, it's a totally different show.
Yeah, the first season doesn't even pick up until like the second half, and
that's relatively speaking,
right?
Yeah, there's a lot of foundation to lay, and then once you get to the second season, it goes. I mean, there's a few episodes here and there that are, but I think that once you get to the second season, it definitely picks up, and like you said, it kind of turns into a different show.
Okay, then. All right.
Definitely.
I just have one disclaimer. If anything happens to Vincent other than old age, I'm gonna stop. I'm done. I ain't watching anymore.
Don't worry about Vincent.
Oh, that's a better way to say than what I was gonna say. I was gonna blow it. You're good at this. She's been trained.
Okay, so what about when Vincent was swimming to the raft?
Okay, that killed me.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was like, oh, he misses it. That killed me.
Yeah.
I was ugly crying. I was like,
oh my God, you had emotion. That's the wrong finger.
This one? Wait, this one? Which one's better?
Oh, it was the right finger.
Yeah. What finger did she want?
I don't know.
She's looking for a thumbs up.
Yeah, maybe. It was the angle, I guess. I didn't see
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe I had to take my glasses off.
In this episode, the at the end, back to my dude on the boat, they shoot Sawyer. It looks like they might even shot him twice. He goes into the ocean. What's his name? Michael goes into the ocean. I guess Jen goes into the ocean.
We don't even know where Jen went.
Yeah, I don't think we saw it. But then they burned the raft, or they set it on fire or whatever.
Yeah.
So
like
are they gonna die? What happens to the other men? We know where Walt's gone, or kind of.
I think they're closer to the island that they think. And by midway of season 2, episode 1, they're gonna end up back on the island.
No way. He said they were 15 miles out in water. Least. That's the ocean. Yeah, at least, right.
But that they said that during the daytime, right?
Right.
You think they circled back? Ooh.
Okay, so you want to know something? I'm gonna fuck with your head right now.
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna fucking my head. I'm gonna watch the next season all in one day. Keep it up.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Cosby Show.
Is that a threat or a challenge? Like an imitation? Like what are we doing here?
Well, it'll be a threat because you don't want me to watch ahead. Then everything's gonna need to be all fucked up.
Well, then we can do spoiler chat.
You gonna do spoiler chat from a show from 10 years ago?
What is
relatively? I mean, listen, there's a whole new generation of people who haven't seen this.
I know that. I try to get people into it just so I have other people talk about it with.
Yeah, from doing the podcast, I've gotten 2 people into the show. They were like, I never watched that show. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Okay. Oh my God, this is so good. How did I never watch it? Basically, the response that I get from everyone but Agnes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what makes our podcast so interesting.
Me trying to convince you every week.
I mean, if we both totally love the show, how interesting would our podcast be?
I think it would be awesome.
Well, Agnes, what are your favorite shows if you don't like The Greatest Show of All Time?
Oh, you want to know about recent shows? You want to talk about
I like the way he phrased that.
Shows? I know. I'm going to ignore that little. I'm going to ignore the shade.
I would say the last 20 years. Whatever.
Oh, shit. That's a lot of TV.
It is.
My God.
Okay, let's break it down.
Yep.
How about like drama?
So
a favorite drama?
I was a Scandal. No, House of Cards.
Oh, okay. All right.
House of Cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Did you watch the last season?
I did because I was die hard for
Me
it, but
either.
I watched it just to
I tried.
finish it
It
out.
was so bad. I couldn't
It
do
was
it.
bad.
It's so bad.
I had to do it because, you know, I've committed all this time to it. I just had to see how to end it. If it wasn't going to be the series finale, like the end of the series, I probably would never have watched it. But I'm like, okay, I got to see how it ends. I got to see if they just lay it to bed.
Maybe I'll try again. I don't know.
But yeah, Claire, was that her name? Claire? Thank you. Was my favorite character in the whole show.
Yeah, she's a good character. Yeah.
She was awesome.
For sure.
My favorite part on that, I think the whole series, was when the wife of one of the candidates asked her if she regretted not having children. And she goes, do you regret having them? I was like, yes. Like, I was like, shut it down. But yeah. Okay, so and I think that was for drama. That's probably my favorite drama. I think.
About sitcom.
I don't watch sitcoms anymore. I'm the hour drama girl. No. Stop. Let me. Okay. Oh wait, for 20 years. That's easy.
20 years.
Will and Grace.
Oh.
That's
okay.
I'm diehard Will and Grace. When I had an employee, he was my Jack to my Karen, and we bumped bellies. Yeah. And then, and also, yeah, and then I have all my gay husbands because straight men don't love me anymore. So yeah.
Wow.
I can't. So yeah, Will and Grace.
Okay. Yeah, that's got one of my favorite scenes. I'm Grace Adler. I design. That's one of my favorite things in TV. Google it. It's a great scene. I'm sorry, I did that again. All right, let's back to the show. What kind of Lost things do you
Okay, no, wait. No, let's talk about your favorite shows.
Me?
Yeah.
Lost. Yeah.
Putting me on the spot.
I just wanted to know because there's this one great show and you're like, oh. So I was just curious. But those are good shows. Okay, it's good. Okay, I just want to make sure you weren't one of those people that dislikes really popular things. You know,
no. I like popular things. I like unpopular things. I like what I like.
All right.
I'm special that way.
This isn't video. No, it's not video. You don't put up the video. Okay.
We could if we want to, but since you're not up there, it kind of defeats the purpose.
We actually have some of them on YouTube, but they're private except to the top Patreon subscribers.
Oh.
So it's your call. I mean, we can. Oh, love it.
Unlimited.
You've been up. All right, cool.
I like gifts. Yeah, so we can put it up there publicly or not. If you want it public, like especially that you have your own show, we can do that.
Oh, for this show.
Yeah, I'm saying
we can make it public so you can share it on your show.
Oh, yeah, I'll share it all. Whatever you want me to share. I can see you faces.
Okay, so we have a really bad habit of
you gotta get one of those
things.
Oh, go ahead.
We take things and twist it and sexual innuendo. So
yeah, you didn't listen to the That's What She Said episode.
Actually, I didn't, but you referenced it in the last episode I listened to, so I totally got it. There was a lot of stuff. Yeah, I heard it.
As somebody else who's into this show, whose favorite moment is in season 1, any words of wisdom or advice that you would give to Agnes going forward?
Oh, yeah, that's the question for me.
Yes.
So, I would say keep an open mind, stick with it. Each season brings something new and special, and you just don't know which season might be your favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to being surprised. I really do want to like the show. I really do. And I don't hate it.
Well, that's good. Don't hate it. I'll tell you, my favorite season is season 4. So, like, season 2 was good. It got me into it. Season 3, I actually did not like, but a lot of people do. But season 3, I was like, boo. And in season 4, I was like, oh boy, oh wow. So I would say, and it was worth it. From that point on, they were guns blazing. So
I feel like the different seasons kind of have different themes without trying, almost. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but because I don't want to ruin something. But I feel like there was an overall theme of what season 2 was about. There's a different focus, and season 3 has a different focus.
For sure.
And so I think that that's why season 1 tends to fall flat, because there's no contrast. There's no context underneath it. It's just a bunch of people getting to know each other. And
it is set up an introduction for sure.
Laying the foundation. But one of the cool things about the finale is that it sets up how much all these people have changed. And I think that it's important to see the growth and how far they've come, not only as individuals, but as their own little community.
I don't want to cry again. I've already done it 3 times about this show today. You got to stop talking. You got to stop talking. Let's stop.
And I can say that him and I both agree that watching some of these scenes in hindsight is actually more emotional than watching them for the first time.
Far more. Yeah.
Okay. Got 2 big babies on my hands. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because I mean, after the thing blows up and everybody dies, and oh shit, did I say that out loud?
You pulled the B.
Yeah, it didn't work, Lisa, but nice try.
Yeah, but knowing who's never gonna see each other again, and who dies, and who's this, and
that was the biggest thing. It's not spoiling, but I turned on the show and was like, that dude, I forgot and he died, and
As long as Vincent is okay, that's all I care about.
Him and John Locke, they live forever, don't worry.
And ever and
Stop
ever.
fucking with me.
And Vincent's a girl, just so you know. I mean, the dog who plays Vincent is a female.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, why did she get pregnant? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how is this? Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
is there another dog on the island?
I was like, wait, what?
There are. I got one more question. I know I heard you talk about it a little bit, but I realized watching it this morning that I still hate Jack. He's still the most annoying thing I've ever seen on television. He was just talking, and I was just like, "Oh, I forgot about you." And everything he says, and the look on his face, he kind of feels like superior and leader, but he's all broken and condescending. I'm like, and I was just so mad every time he opens his mouth.
Yes, yes.
I forgot. Like, and they all have some growth during the series, and
he doesn't.
No comment. It was
just commented.
Listening to things he said in these episodes, like, won't you see what you say in season 4, buddy? If you're there, I don't know.
If you make
you already slipped. You've already slipped.
And then the other thing I would say too, I should have said this in my little thing to you, at least because I was hardcore on the internet, like starting with season 3, just like all the boards and all the guests and whatever, all that stuff. Is that most people's favorite character has not been introduced yet. Maybe the top 2 favorite characters are not even on the show yet. So, like, if you fall in love with the people that everybody falls in love with, you haven't even begun to see this show.
Okay.
I definitely know who one of those are. The second one, I have a feeling, but I don't want to say.
Yeah, it's interesting because every time I read these lists and stuff, oh man, it's an episode that like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm gonna go watch this show all day today now. I need I'm out.
I said we're gonna have to do a separate spoiler chat, you and I.
So can we have you on like midway through each season, like every?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
like once a season?
No, like 2-3 times, like every couple of episodes. Because you can't spoil it for me, but I don't think I can wait a whole another season without you.
Well, that's nice. That is really good. Yes is the answer. You put me on spot on the air. Yes, of course. No.
Yeah, that was my plan. But I also wasn't asking you. I was kind of telling you.
No, it's been a lot of fun, and I didn't realize I was gonna like the show like that. Like everybody tries to get me to watch it again. I'm like, I'm not watching Lost again. And then after watching 3 episodes, I'm like, I gotta watch Lost again.
This was fun.
It was loads of fun. I mean, even though I'm just looking at a great blank thing there.
It's
but,
so unfair. I'm totally looking at you both. This is great. No, it's been fun.
That was your creeper like.
This is great. I'm gonna have to take the boy.
Did you tell him about my theory about where they actually were?
No, you tell him.
Okay. So I think they were on one of the islands off of Samoa. I don't know if it's Samoa or the American Samoas, but there's a little island in between Samoa and American Samoa. I think that's where they were.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't ask me why, but I pulled up.
She even sent me a screenshot of a map.
Really?
Yeah, because I have no life.
Of course.
Not at all.
With me seeing all the seasons, if I do know exactly where they are, I just don't want to say anything.
You know what?
But wait a minute now. Do you know exactly where they are?
Do I?
Do you? Because,
See, I don't know. Do I?
Do you?
There's nothing we can say.
Because does anybody?
I'm gonna mute you both.
I know. Oh, I almost really slipped up. I'm so sorry. I caught it.
Now you caught what I mean, right?
I was about to say something. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna say something. Yeah. You shouldn't have said anything.
Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah. You almost blew it.
I didn't blow it. You did.
Well, you led me down that path.
Considering I stopped listening, you didn't blow shit. It's okay.
Because actually,
we're gonna replay your reaction to you catching yourself in loop, because that was good.
All right, but we know that they're clearly somewhere off of close to Nigeria, because there's the Nigerian small plane can't travel that far.
That's what they said.
The little yellow plane
that is on the ground.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, those planes can't travel that far, and it came from Nigeria, right? They found the Nigerian money, so it's got to be close to Nigeria.
Right.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
How else would the plane get there?
No, I'm just saying they could have made extra amount of stops. Like that plane might not have originated from Nigeria.
She's too smart for us. We gotta shut up.
Nigeria. Because Nigeria is it's on the west coast of Africa, isn't it?
Right.
So they have to go across Africa all the way to, So that really made no sense, Lisa.
Okay. All right. You're too smart for me. All right. I'll shut up.
Okay. I hear sarcasm in that. I hear some sarcasm there. I hear sarcasm.
I can't comment.
I'm going to mute you both.
Okay, so Germar, I'm going to ask you a question, which something that I have been kind of going back and forth with. We are about to start recording for season 2. So, as somebody who has seen the show and is familiar, do you think it's worth it to do season 2, episodes 1 and 2 as one episode or 2? Do you know where I'm coming from?
No, I actually do. Yeah, for sure. That's what I was about to say was my favorite, but it's only my favorite because it's what it is. Anyway, yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
I would do that.
Cool. Yeah, I obviously couldn't ask her.
I concur.
Okay. Anything to make the process go faster?
You know me.
Yeah, I know. All right.
I thought when you were starting off that question, I thought you were going to offer him the job officially while I was on the conference call and boot me out.
I have a question for you. How do you feel about replacing her?
It might be coming. That call might be coming sooner than later. Look at her.
No, I've listened. you were like your old friends. You have a thing going on. You get it. You got a vibe. I'd tear it up. I'd really destroy this whole thing.
Lisa, you should agree with him on that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
It was a pause.
It was a really awkward pause.
No, I absolutely agree. There's no doubt in my mind. I think that will do it for this episode, unless there's anything else. Okay.
Oh, you can't see me, so I would say no.
We're like,
All right.
I was like literally making lunch in the kitchen. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me go.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So please tell everyone where they can find you. What anything you'd like to plug? Where can our listeners find you?
Oh, that is awesome. I am everywhere at Germar Derron, which is my name, and I'm going to spell it. That is Germar, Germar, last name Derron, Derron, everywhere. So Instagram or Facebook, you can add me. What else do I do? Twitter, all that stuff, Snapchat. But I guess most importantly, the website is looktothecookie.org. And that's that.
Yeah, and so we'll link everything in our show notes.
Because I was late, what is Look Into the Cookies about? Like,
no, it's good. Looktothecookie.org is a like pop culture website, although lately, since I'm not getting paid, it's now become like a personal site. But every TV show, movie, politics, race, culture, whatever you want. I got a podcast. I've had a few different podcasts. I've had a bunch of different contributors. There's articles and all sorts of stuff, but that's what it is.
Coolios.
Yeah, so definitely go check that out. And like I said, we'll link everything in the show notes. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So this has been a lot of fun
with us.
I'd like to do this again. So if you're up for it, we're up for it. So you just
sure.
Yeah, let us know.
As long as we have this, the world's ending. What else am I doing? Like I'm not going to work. Might as well watch Lost and have a glass of wine.
Exactly.
Of course, thank you for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
So until next time, everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Agnes.
Oh, I'm supposed to say I'm Germar.
When in Rome. When in Rome.
I mean, we don't know if you really are because you can't see you.
Right.
You could really be anybody.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
And we are out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
I
like that one.